Check, check, check. Chickadee check. Mic seems okay. Let's switch over. Heyo everyone. Welcome back to the kitchen. Here on this lovely Wednesday evening. My name is Widget33, Widget, Andy B, whatever it is you like to call me. Heyo Doors. How you doing? How's that Overwatch 2 treating you? And queue line still long? Hopefully it's okay out there. I know everybody's out there playing Overwatch 2 beta right now and doing their thing, but hella long, I bet. Hella long for me was work today. We're on overtime right now, so I've been in the office at 5:30 a.m. all this week so far, and at least for the next 2 days. So the IRL life is a little exhausting at the moment, but that's okay, because now I want something yummy to eat. And tonight is going to be especially yummy. This is one of my wife's favorite cookies, so we're going to be doing these for her. These are the Snickerdoodles. I've never done them before, so this should be interesting. We're going to use the Triple OG Gangster Martha Stewart's recipe. She had one of the best tastings from what we were reading in a couple different articles. A lady that tried multiple recipes, like 12 different ones. The only one that didn't hold up was the Smitten Kitchen, but I think it's because they said they omitted something. It's basically the same recipe, which actually is closer to what we're going to use because we don't have vegetable shortening. We're going to use just butter. So, it's going to be slightly changed, but should still be good. Sounds like it's going to be good. Absolutely, my man. Absolutely. They're cookies. How can they not be good? Who doesn't love a cookie? Your favorites? See? There she is. They're her favorites. I got no issues with that. They should definitely turn out pretty well. Exclamation point menu will have the recipe as usual. I need to update the exclamation point recipes, which has all of our previously used recipes. That will probably be updated probably tonight or tomorrow, whenever I can get to it. We'll see how long it'll take to do these. This recipe does say that it makes 4 dozen, so we'll see. We'll have to do it in about 2 batches, because I got 2 slip mats, so we'll run them in that. How long are they in for? 10 minutes, 5 minutes, transfer. So they got about 15 minutes in the oven, and about another 5 on the rack, and then they should be good. Plus our mix time, so we should be pretty well. Normal stream time here today, doing our thing, having a good time. But again, welcome into the kitchen. It's gonna be a good time. Let's get switched on over. Let's look at our counter here. Wow, oh, there's my keyboard. Don't want to see the keyboard. So let's get our stuff out. We need our flour. Now she did say 2 3/4 cup. That's supposed to measure out to about 360 grams. We're going to use measurements on that, the weighted measurements instead of the cup measurements, especially with flour, just because it's a pita. So it usually turns out better as well. So cream of tartar and baking soda. We got our salt and our cinnamon. So we got our salt, baking powder, and cream of tartar. Now this is the dilemma. This says 8 tablespoons of butter. That is, let's see if I got that right. That's one of these. So we're going to double it up basically. We're going to be using 2 of these for this recipe. So we'll let those start sitting out now and doing their thing. A little bit of sugar. It's a lot of butter. It's a bit of butter. Just a little bit. A ground cinnamon and 2 eggs. Let's grab the eggs. Heyo, Luna. How you doing tonight? Welcome in, welcome in. Hope you're doing okay. Hope your Wednesday is treating you well. If not, I hope it gets better. At least we're at the halfway point now for the week. So, we are past the hump day. Completely past the hump day. Alright, let's switch over here so we can see it. So our big old dome bowl that you can see me in and reflecting, it looks kind of weird, right? Love the shirts, thank you. I'll switch back. This is the Orphea. I got this at BlizzCon when she came out. And I've considered getting this one actually tattooed at some point. I gotta find the right artist to do it. But I'm thinking I want this one on my calf. It'll go, not quite goes with the arm, but that's okay. Tooth! The man, the myth, the legend that returned. How you doing, man? Welcome into the kitchen again. Welcome in. We're about to make some cookies. What? What? 6 months? 6 months? Wow. That's crazy. That's crazy. 6 months. Thank you so much, sir. I always appreciate your support here in my kitchen. You have a great community, and you help support my community as well, and I really appreciate that, dude. Thank you so much. Hope you're doing all right tonight. Hope things are going well. Yum cookies, that's what we're hoping for. I was just saying, these are my wife's favorite cookies. I've never done them. I think maybe once, and I don't remember them being that good. So, Mr. Widget, you are the legend, sir. Stop. Stop. Your favorite also. Okay, perfect. So we're doing a bunch of people's favorite cookies tonight. The Snickerdoodles. Like I said, we're using that triple OG, that gangster Martha Stewart's. We're using her recipe as she's out there, and she usually gets the best taste test. Look, right, Luna? Look who old coyotes are us. Decided to come on back. Good time, good time. Well, welcome in. I know tonight, I believe, is the Seraphim Esports Community Night, though, correct? Correct me if I'm wrong there. Uh-oh. We got an animal with the crazies. He's running the house. Give me 1 second. Let me grab a hat, because it is warm in here already. So let me grab a hat and my sifter. Alright. Sifters. There's our sifter. We're going to sift through, make sure we don't get any clumps, especially in our flour and our other good stuff. While I'm waiting on that, so I'm going to grab my hat. Let me leave it right there for a moment. Whew. We're going to go San Diego, because we can.
I stir fry you in my wok.
Heyo, doors in the walk. Thought you were playing Overwatch 2. What's going on? Anybody else? Anybody else in the chat? Are y'all playing Overwatch 2? Is that what's going on right now? Doors, I know you're playing. I know you playing. Now, from what I understand, when you measure like flour and stuff, it's supposed to be pre-sifted. So we're going to measure it, and then we're going to sift it out. Let's use... Got my key, but haven't played it yet. Ooh, okay. I would know it's what now? You got to watch like 4 hours with the drops on, I believe. I got to get that done tonight. I'll probably, after stream, find somebody that's got it going and get it lurking and doing its thing so that I can get in there. It's been a while. It just feels like just yesterday that I was in the Overwatch 1 beta. That was what? That was about May of... It was May time as well. Yeah, it was like April or May of 2016. Was it 6 years ago? Was Overwatch really 6 years ago? Yeah. That's crazy. That's crazy. I can't believe it. I can't believe that it was 6 years ago for friggin' Overwatch. Alright, let's get this flour measured out here. So we're looking for 360 grams or 2 3/4 cup. Like I said, we're using the weighted measurements. They usually come out better. Here it goes. But again, hope everybody's Wednesday is going pretty good. Had to wait 3 hours. Oh no. Yeah, I mean, I figured the queues, especially on day one, were going to be tough. With the majority of the public getting in on day one, it was going to kind of look like this. But free beta, can't beat it. Can't beat it. Now that we have what the new character is, Sojourn. Is that correct? Doors will correct me if I'm wrong there. I believe it's Sojourn. Alright, so 2 teaspoons. We need a bunch of teaspoons, so let's find our teaspoon. Teaspoons. That'll be interesting to see. I know they said that like they changed May up. May's no longer like freezing people, which is kind of silly. I mean, that's what she does. So, 1 teaspoon of baking soda. And we're going to sift all of this just to make sure that we get it all really good. And then 2 teaspoons of cream of tartar. So mad at it. Yeah, it doesn't make any sense. Listen, I'll make up for the madness, my dude. You'll get some cookies tonight. All will be right with the world. You can play your Overwatch beta, eat a Snickerdoodles, and things will be okay. What else could you ask for at that point, right? Oh, we should have probably put an apron on, but too late. Too late. This is the black shirt lifestyle that we chose. A 1/4 teaspoon of salt. All right. Facts. Exactly, my guy. Exactly. Alright, so all in total, we're looking at like 376 grams worth of everything. So now, we're going to do the fun part. We're going to sift it through. Yeah, I haven't played Overwatch in a while. That was actually one of the first things that I watched Tooth play. Tooth used to be a big Overwatch streamer. Ooh. Hey, look at that. We got it sifted real easy. Love Overwatch. Right there with you, man. We, funny story. So, we were fortunate enough to go to the Blizzard campus. I believe it was 2017? No, it was 2018. Because 2017 was the first year we were out here. 2018, we were fortunate enough to get a campus tour with our brother and sister-in-law and my niece and nephew. I got to take all the kiddos, and dude, it was awesome. Blizzard campus was great. This is obviously they've got issues to deal with. When we were there, you know, they were prepping for BlizzCon. There wasn't any of that kind of. We didn't see any of the things that they talk about in their allegations and stuff. It was interesting to see. Like, I was a big Heroes of the Storm player. They wouldn't let us into the Heroes of the Storm area because she hadn't come out yet, and they were working on her stuff. But we got to see all the Overwatch stuff and see like the giant straight Tracer statue and stuff. So we went to. They have their own Starbucks on the Blizzard campus. I don't know if you know this. They have their own Starbucks in there that has like specialty drinks. So we went in and we got a specialty drink and we were hanging out and we were on the way out. And we were all in front of. For some reason, my sister-in-law was behind. And she held the door for somebody and like talked to them briefly and done whatever. And by the time I had realized it, I turned around. I think Doris had noticed it well. The person she was talking to was Jeff Kaplan. And he was just walking away. I was like, oh, dang it. So we missed him by like this much. My sister-in-law got to talk to him, not realizing who he was. Just very nice person. Was like, oh yeah, I held the door for him. You had a quick little chit-chat and go on. And I was like, no. That was Jeff Kaplan. You don't understand. But if you're not aware, Blizzard tours they were free before COVID. I don't know how it is now. There's a whole sign up page that you can go through, basically, and then they'll assign you like a day. So you just have to be sure that you're there. Again, we got very lucky with it. My sister-in-law was able to acquire it thanks to a neighbor of hers in that neighborhood that worked at Blizzard and did that kind of thing. So very grateful for them for that. It was an awesome time. Got a ton of pictures. Maybe I'll post some pictures again when they come up in the memories. All right. So we got all of our stuff weighed out. We got our flour and everything sifted. What are we doing? So we're going to combine our butter and our sugar until it gets well beaten. It's light and fluffy. This is going to help keep our cookies nice and fluffy. Then we're going to add our eggs and do our dry ingredients. So let's move that out. So how much sugar are we looking at? We're looking at 1 3/4 cup. That's not gonna work. Yeah, that'll work. It's the 1 cupper. Oh no, it won't work because it's this thing. Oh yeah, well, okay. Losing my mind today. Losing my mind. It's been one of those days. It's been one of those weeks. Things are just very busy right now at work. And you know how it goes. Creeps into your off time. Yup, Doors, you don't know it. School's supposed to creep into your off time there, bruh. That work lifestyle of a teenager. Logging another long day at the office. Is that what you're telling me, bud? Alright. A lot of sugar in that guy. So it's a 1 3/4 cups. Good. While I'm thinking about it, I'm going to get a drink as well because it is a warm one in here right now. Putting in those hours. Yes, you are. You're right, though. School is your job. School is the job when you're a teenager. It's the most important thing you can do to get it done. Get all your pieces in there. And then let it formulate as you go forward. Alright, so we need this in the butter. I'm going to cut up the butter because it's not quite... It's a little warm, honestly. Well, it's not warm. It's a little cold. She didn't say anything about room temperature. Let's see. But we're going to basically get it into like a creamy-like consistency. So... Alright. There's a bunch of, actually at work today, there was a bunch of cookies that everybody brought stuff in, and I was dodging cookies left and right just to make sure that I was prepared for tonight. I was like, no, I have a ton of cookies I need to eat tonight. I can't be cheating on these work cookies until I get home. Let's use this guy. Just cutting into a couple of smaller pieces just to make it easier to beat in with the sugar and stuff. I do like the Zelda remix too. Alright, let's get that. Oh, this. Hold on, let's see if I can do something. Let's see if I'm smart. I'm smart. So smart. Hey. It's almost like I streamed for a year or something like that. So we're locking it in. There we go. Now we're doing our thing. Yes, smart. It's like I've done this before or something. So we're gonna wait for that to be, what does she call it? She calls it a light and fluffy. It's about 2 minutes. So then we're gonna scrape it down, add the eggs, keep rolling, rolling, rolling. Oh, Doris, while he's here, actually, can you give me 2 shout-outs if you don't mind, Doris? I know you're playing and stuff. Could you give me 2 shout-outs real quick, though? Can you give me a shout-out for That Dirty Tooth and a shout-out for Lunelda? 2 excellent streamers, variety streamer, great communities. It's going. It's not quite light and fluffy yet, though. It's kind of dense. Oh noes. My shoutouts didn't work. Oh, it worked last time. I don't know why it's not working today. Huh. Let's see if I switch back. No. Okay. I had it fixed last time, but it doesn't seem to be working. Thank you, though, sir. I appreciate it. I'll have to check out why those little, my new stuff didn't pop up. Alright, let's scrape it down just a little bit. He's deep in the game. Probably at this point. Couldn't blame him. I couldn't blame him. So it's just our eggs, and then our dried ingredients will go in after that. So let's get our eggs in. He says am not. He can still hear you. He's got stream open. He's just a quick. He does the alt tab over. Does it. He's such a good mod that he's playing a game and modding at the same time. That's just how good he is. Can we get a round of applause for Doris? Yay! Sweet to own a KitchenAid. This thing has been great. We got this at Target probably about 5 or 6 years ago. It's been probably something about that. Fantastic. It really does everything well. Now I'm greedy, and now I want to go up, though. I want to go to the 8 quart. I want the OG professional. Like, click on the side, but that's just being greedy. Other than that, it works fantastic. So let's get our dry ingredients in now, too. It's got that yellow kind of creamy color to it.
Butter.
It's like butter. Alright, let's get our dry ingredients. Of course, Doris, of course. There we go. much does she want us to blend this? She says... and beat to combine in a small bowl. And then we're going to put a little bit of sugar and some cinnamon together. We're going to use to form the dough balls. Roll the cinnamon and sugar. Place 2 inches apart. Are set in the center and begin to crack. They will not brown. Okay, they will not brown. These cookies do not brown. Did not know that. Oh, well, KitchenAid, you can do it. I got faith in you. Scrape it down. Oof. This is a very dense dough. It's a very dense dough. Okay, we're getting there. We're getting there. Looks good so far. Thank you, sir. Alright. Alright, I think we're good. Alright. Switch back over. So we got this nice batter like dough. It's pretty firm, so it should roll up pretty nicely. Like I said, let's use an ice cream scoop. I don't think I have an ice cream scoop, honestly. Oh, I do. That's right, we got one. I forgot that I got one.
You have an ice cream scoop?
We do. That's why I did the Waluigi.
Ice cream scoop.
I don't know. I don't remember getting one.
Oh, we got them for Christmas cookies.
I don't remember that.
We all went to Walmart. And that's where we got the gnome spatula too.
I remember the gnome spatula, but I don't remember that.
Yeah, Mom. Mom and I.
We need to get our oven set to 400. Let's get our oven going. Let's get that other piece going. Alright, so we need another little bowl. We'll use our sifting bowl. So interesting fact then, I did not know that. I figured Snickerdoodles had the cinnamon in the cookie. I didn't realize it was just on the outside. I know, we need a PSA on that. Well, yes, but isn't that what the recipe calls for? And if OG Martha comes in, listen, she's gangster. She's telling me not to do it. I'm going to listen to her. That woman's been to prison, alright? That woman's been to prison. She knows things.
You're like an extra cinnamon, like my mom does. You put a little bit in the dough, and then you put extra on the outside.
Well, we use quite a bit on that outside. We're gonna make sure that it is well done up. So let's get some big old scoops of cinnamon in here. We got that Saigon cinnamon, that good. This is one of the better ones. My sister recommended this to us. It has such a good flavor to it. Oh yeah, we're using like 2 heaping tablespoons. You know what? Maybe 2.5. Because why not? Oh yeah. And a little bit of sugars. Sugar. Let's get it mixed up. Now it says it does 4 dozen cookies. It's a small 1 1/4 ounce ice cream scoop. I think this is. The problem is it doesn't really list what it is. I'm gonna say that it is. It's probably pretty close. So let's get our train going here. We got our cookies. We got our stuff. Let's get our baking trays. Using the good old slip mats because these things work friggin' amazing. If you don't have a slip mat, go on the Amazon, order yourself a new cooking sheets because they come with them basically. They're under $10. They're fantastic. Totally friggin' worth it. Totally worth it. Okay. Let's give it a quick wave real quick. Let's see what we're looking like. Pounds and ounces. So it says it should be 1 1/4 ounces. Ooh. That's 3/4 of an ounce. That's what we got on that one. So maybe even a little bigger. Maybe we need 2. Yeah, see, it's a little bit bigger. It's fine. We'll get a few more cookies out of it. You know what? They're going to be a little smaller. That's okay. Because we're going to use the scoop. The scoop's going to give us a consistent size cookie and everything. So, we'll get it in. We're rolling it. Ooh. Alright, we're going now. Now we're rolling. Because they are going to spread apart a little bit. So maybe we'll do a dozen at a time. Need to go bigger. No, we're going a little smaller on this one. We're gonna downsize here for a moment just to make sure that we get it all. Let's see. So that's 2. Maybe we can get one more in there. We'll go 3 across. We are moving now. Well, this ice cream scoop makes it really. You got that nice little perfect shape. Making life easy. What?
You know that movie like Avatar where like all the weird blue people, right?
Right.
They just got announced for an Avatar 2.
It's been Avatar 2 is in the works forever.
Really?
Yes, Dances with Smurfs 2 coming to a theater near you. It's one of the best things that South Park ever came out with because it's basically the same damn story. Don't at me, bros. Don't at me. I think Avatar was a great movie, but it wasn't groundbreaking at any level. It was okay CGIs. I can't tell you the last time I watched Avatar. When's the last time anybody watched Avatar? Let's ask that question. When's the last time that you watched Avatar? When's the last time anybody watched the DVD? That's all I'm saying. I'm not gatekeeping. I'm not naysaying. Do your thing if you like it. It is not for me's. A long ass time ago, exactly. Exactly. Because it was everywhere. It blew up like crazy. That's all that was anywhere. It was like when Titanic came out. When Titanic came out, it was friggin' everywhere. I was like, alright, we get it. We get it. I've seen it. There was enough room on the door there, Rose. You could have let Jack on, that's all I'm saying. Same hot takes we've been having for the last, 20 years? Oh yeah. So, let me show you these real quick. Nope, nope. Ah, I can't get a good view on it. There he goes. So we got a dozen on this guy. We're gonna get 4 of these. So I got 2 trays we're gonna do out. Then we'll get them in the oven, and get them rotating out and doing their thing. What are we looking like? We're getting close. We're getting close. Now these only need 10 minutes. Rotates. Heat the oven with 1 rack in the top third and 1 rack in the bottom oven. So transfer it to the. Oh, rotating the sheets after 5 minutes. Okay, so we're gonna go top to bottom, 5 minutes apart. My hand smells like cinnamon. It's like Big Red. My hand smells like Big Red. If you don't chew Big Red, well, you. So, let me ask this then with all of our gamers out there. So with Overwatch 2 coming out now, does this mean who takes the hit? Is it Overwatch just is shelved? Are we done with Overwatch 1? Overwatch 2 is out, it is no longer there? Or is it gonna be like Call of Duties, where people will just play like old school Call of Duties and keep playing Overwatch 1? Or will they even keep the servers up for Overwatch 1, I wonder? It'd be interesting to find out. Alright. Let's keep this ball rolling. I don't know, we'll find out. It'll be interesting to see what they do with it, if they're gonna keep it around or what. It's always interesting to see the evolution of the FPSs. I mean, we go back, just a couple years when Fork Knife was running everything. We had Apex come up, and we had all of that shenanigans from EA and whatnot. But Apex has held on and done its thing and evolved as a good game. We've got Valorant out there now with the Riot team doing their stuff. Riot's really about to release some awesome stuff too. Like they've got like an MMO in the works, and that's going to be interesting. They're supposed to be working on a fighting game as well. I haven't played a fighting game in forever. I used to love like Street Fighters and King of Fighters, Marvel vs. Capcoms, all the good stuff. I was never very good. Still like them. I was decent though. Little bit of widget lore. I actually worked in an arcade for a couple years. It was fantastic. It was one of the more fun jobs that I've ever had. It is. It's a ton of fun. We at the time that I was out, we had like we had your standard like Marvel versus Street Fighter, or X-Men versus Street Fighter. You had like the Marvel Infinity Gems, that fighting game. We had the OG Marvel vs. Capcom 1, which is still better than Marvel vs. Capcom 2. Don't at me. It's a better game. Nobody likes a cheap cable. Am I wrong, Doors? Am I wrong? I don't know. You've never played the Marvel vs. Capcoms, so I don't know. I'm just sad that I never had an Initial D game. Initial D was not out when I was working at the arcades. It was just coming out as a manga and an anime at that point. Same with One Piece. One Piece was around when I just came out of high school, so who knew? Who knew? That is an F, right? And it's still going. We can just only hope that Luffy's voice actor carries on. She's currently 67 years old, so let's hope. Let's hope for the best on that one. Oof. Okay, we got a good timing. I was a little worried that we're hurrying it a little too much, but we can do it. That's what I'm saying. We can only hope. But I did see in other news that some people's be mad that the latest Boruto is not a very well animated show, or this latest episode was not very well animated. Can you confirm or deny their Doors? I know you were Boruto and caught up. Was the latest episode subpar in its animation? It was alright. Yeah. You see, but you go from that. Okay. Let me get up on my soapbox. You go from that. If you watch this week's episode of One Piece, aka Roof Piece, that animation, it just blew it out of the water. That's one of the best animated ones that I've seen in a long time out of One Piece. Just artistically done so well in how they captured what they are setting up to do. Unfortunately, I know we're going to go into these weird little side arcs here shortly because we've gotten to the main fight. But just leading up to that main fight had one of the best scenes that I've seen in a very long time. So I recommend to anybody to fucking watch One Piece, okay? Just do it. Do it. He says do it, do it. And then watch Chainsaw Man when it comes out, obviously. Alright, so there we go. We got our Snickerdoodles. We got our first 2 dozen done out. I'm going to get this dough into the fridge because I don't want it to melt because it has so much butter in it and it is warmer in here. So I'm going to put it in the fridge while we are waiting on these guys. What was that, Doors? An LOL? Or was that a woof? Are you woofing for Makima or not? Now I wonder, could I get, hold on. Stay with me here, stay with me. I'm going to try something new out. On the flies. Can we see into the oven? That is the key. No, we can't really, can we? Let's see. Yeah? Alright. That's pretty close. That's pretty close. We'll get to see if we can see what these cookies are doing when they go in here. Let's get them in. Let's do it up. Hey Google, set a timer for 5 minutes.
Okay, 5 minutes. Starting now.
Can you see them? it's yeah, it's kind of like blurred out. Dang. Okay. We tried. Oof. Yeah, it's alright. It didn't work too well. It's fine. We got them going. You can see them going. We got 5 minutes on the timer. They're going to swap them out for another 5 minutes. So let's do a little bit of cleanup here. We're gonna want these guys still. This can go this. Not so bad. Wish I could have some cookies. Well, sir, if you have a P.O. box, you could let me know. And these could, we could possibly get you some good yummies sent your way. If I remember correctly, you also live in the same town as Luna. Have y'all done a meetup yet? Not to be weird, have y'all done like an IRL thing yet? Because you know when you come for TwitchCon, we're going to do IRL here. You're going to have to be... You guys are more than welcome to come over to the house. We'll set you up. We'll hang out. We'll grill. We'll have some drinks on the back in between stuff, so... But yeah, so again, this is the first attempt at these. Never done them before. Using that OG Martha Stewart's recipe. She's usually a pretty good lady. She's been to prison, and that's okay. So it says it's about 10 minutes, and we rotate about 5 minutes in. So 5 minutes, rotate, 5 minutes. They should set in the center and begin to crack. Then we're going to transfer to our cooling rack for about 5 minutes. Trey was making some sounds. Amsterdam. I saw. They just when I thought that was when I saw it, I was like, TwitchCon tickets are on sale. Oh, it's Amsterdam. Ooh, excuse me. LaCroix giving me the bubbles. Cannot wait for it though. Cannot wait for that. And it's a good time. It's here in San Diego. It's at the convention center. Convention center is in the heart of downtown. You've got Little Italy and all the rest of it down there. So there's a ton of good food. Everything's in kind of walking distance. You can either get a hotel there, or you can even get a hotel probably a little further out would probably be your better bets, because it's going to be crazy this year, I'm sure. But it's a good time. San Diego's a beautiful city. It's going to be October, so it should be nice and cooled off a little bit at that point. Usually we're pretty hot in, like up here we're hot in like August and September. But by October we're pretty much, we've calmed down just a little bit. Okay, so they've definitely flattened from the little balls that we had them. They've flattened down. I'm going to rotate the top to bottom, bottom to top when the timer comes up, just to see how they do. And then we'll give them a couple minutes to chill. And then we'll do up another set. Got our nice wide spatchy spatch. Make sure we get them off without issue. I know, Doors, you and I are very interested in this one. For us, we're lucky we don't have to travel. We don't have to do the things. We can just kind of hang out and go down when we want. It does make that a little bit easier. Plus, we even get to take the HOV. How good is that? A ton of great food all around the area. If you're down for trying new stuff, let me know. I can send you some recommendations. Definitely some places to hit. If you want some great Korean food, Chinese, Japanese food, we have an awesome section in town. Little Italy has some of the best like Italian stuff down there. There's just a little bit of everything here. Okay, Google, reset timer.
Resetting for 5 minutes, and that's starting.
we rotated as quickly as possible. They're starting to look good. Starting to look good. Now she says it should begin to set, so it should be not quite super soft in the center. So it should start to see that when it's all said and done. We may need an extra minute or two. We'll find out. Yep. I know, Doris. I know. But as soon as tickets go on sale, we'll be ready. I believe, I'm not sure how much they are this year. Hopefully they're like 100. Hopefully they're not like BlizzCon tickets at 200. But you never know. Everything in the world is going up right now. Everything costs more. It's a little bit more on the plate. So you never know. Okay, it's beginning to smell. The house is beginning to smell like that Saigon cinnamon, which is delicious. We need to open this door though, because it's warm. I'll get my fan there. So I know that we got a little downtime here while we're cooking. So what's everybody else having for dinner tonight? I believe that we're gonna have burgers after this because I didn't plan on cooking dinner. I planned on cooking cookies. Cookies are important. And then maybe some Carl's Jr. Because I want something, a burger.
Buns, ketchup, pickle, cheese, put that patty in between his burger. What? It's burger. What? Buns, ketchup, pickle, cheese, put that patty in between his burger. What? It's burger.
It is burgers. Burgers are on the menu for tonight. That is for sure. See, that one worked and the shout-out one did not work. That kind of upsets me a little bit. Triggers were disabled in the edit window. Let me try it again. Let's see if I can open it. Let's see if it works when I do it.
Smells cinnamony.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna try this one more time. You're gonna get a double shout out too because I want to try something. I had it working before. There it goes.
I have to get like around, I think 5 seconds with just chugging it because I take so long to do the straw.
My luck, I'd end up going so fast I'd break the straw.
All right, Shark, here it is for you.
Yeah, I don't know why it didn't work the first time.
Hey, Saf. Yes. Are you busy today?
Nice, good chugging clip, right? I had the little TV. No, I think it worked, but I just don't think. Maybe it is. Maybe it did spell it wrong. And we had the nice little clip thing set up. Instead of just going to the Twitch Guru, we went to the Leorn board Discord. There's a great guy on there, Chris Z1308, I believe. There's like 3 Z's in there and an underscore. Go check him out. Follow him on Twitch. He is doing some great stuff for free instead of charging for it like that, but asking for support. He does have a Ko-fi, I believe. So go check him out. What's up?
I'm just checking out the cookies.
They need to cool for 5 minutes when they come out, so not immediately.
Sure.
They
5
do.
or so minutes.
5 or so minutes, yes. Needs to be done. You forgot 2 Y's, then it's your fault there, Doug. Great spelling.
He takes after me.
I can't believe it, Tooth. He did you dirty. He did you dirty. Got about 30 seconds on these guys. Oh yeah, see, we got some beautiful cracks. That's what they do. That's what they're supposed to do.
They do look really nice.
Right? I think the spatchy spatch might be too big though. Use our metal guy then. The single Y dude is a bot? Really? That sucks. That sucks. I'm sorry, sir. Okay, Google, stop timer. these transferred over real quick. Give me just a moment.
The ones on the bottom seem smoky. I mean, I'm still gonna eat them.
Yeah, they are. They have burned through on the bottom.
No, it's okay. Oh, it's my phone. So bottom rack is a no-go for baking.
Yep, so we'll have to do them one at a time.
Or you could just, I don't know if you can handle it, but moving it up one might help because it's on the bottom.
Yeah. One second. I know this is, you can't see what's going on. As soon as I get them shoved over into that, I'll give you a close up. Trim it down just a tad too. All right, here we go. Show these bad boys. Clear our way here. Can smell it from there, I bet. Now you let them cool, please. Hey,
Can I just touch one?
no. Please let them be. You will get them in just a moment. I am making you cookies. You will get them when they are ready, please. Just hold off. Looking pretty good. These ones have got a little crisp on the bottom. The bottom one was a bit much,
I'll still eat it.
but these ones are nice and good. Give them 3 minutes left on that and let them cool on that wire rack. And while that's going, we'll get, then once these are cooled off, we'll try one out and then we'll get the rest of them squared away. Okay. You wait 3 minutes, you can have a cookie before you go.
Okay.
Just wait 3 minutes. Let's see, we got the, it sucks because we got that nice cracking with the cinnamon and the sugar on these guys.
Yeah.
This one not as much. Maybe that was the heat. But it says, yeah, what'd she say? She said the top third, right? The top third and one rack in the bottom third of the oven. So yeah, maybe we need to come up one rack. See if we can do it.
There you go. Perfect.
There we go. We'll go with that. It does look cool, right? It's got that nice little crackage in there. And that's what they're supposed to look like. They're really light. Hopefully they're fluffy. We'll get the full taste test here in 1 minute and 50 seconds. You just gotta hold out for 1 minute and 50 seconds. But look how good they turned out.
Exactly.
Very happy with those. And we still got another 2 dozen to go. How great is that? I think I'm gonna try one of the burnt bottoms first, but
No, that one's too burnt.
see what I mean? It's what? No, not yet. They're cooling. I'm just showing them.
You're touching?
Yes, I'm showing them. Just wait a moment. Yeah, these are. Some of them will be okay. Like this guy's. Yeah, see, those are a bit much. Yeah. Just kind of depends on where they were. It's not as bad. Yeah, these aren't bad. I'll take one of those. Alright, would you like a cookie?
Yeah, someone. No.
Here.
No. This one.
Alright, take that one. I'll get the first taste test.
The edges are crispy and the center is chewy.
That's what you want, right?
Mm-hmm.
Has it got enough cinnamon taste for you?
Mm-hmm.
I rolled it literally in the cinnamon as hard as you can go. Alright, let's give our taste test. So here we go. I'm going with this one. A little crunchy on the bottom, that's alright. It's got a nice break into it. Toadius. It is yummy. Thank you.
Very yummy.
Mm-hmm. It's basically a butter sugar cookie with
Cinnamon.
on top. That's all. Super yummy though.
They really are.
All right. Let's get the rest of these guys done out. My son is what? Oh, he said yum. I got the child seal of approval. It's because he knows what's good. All right, I'm gonna eat one more. But now I want to try the non-burnt one.
I was gonna say I'll try the crispy one.
I'll take that one. The other half. I see that one's a little crunchy, whereas this one's not, and it's got that nice. Hold on. You get the close-up of this as it.
Those
Here.
are the crunchy ones. They have a smoky taste, which actually isn't bad.
Oh yeah, we got some nice crunchies.
See how the edge is crispy and the.
Which are way better. This side was better than this side.
Well, yes, but that side has like a weird, like a not unpleasant smoky flavor.
No, but it's a little more crunchy than this guy.
Yeah.
This has just that light crunch that you want, whereas that one has like a hard crunch because it did get a little too burnt on the bottom. But other than that, extremely happy with these.
I won't be taking them to work.
All right. But need some white chocolate chips. Oh my. Oh my. That sounds yummy. That sounds delicious. But again, let me give you anybody new coming in. Welcome in. Welcome in. My name is Widget33, Widget, Andy B, whatever it is you like to call me. I'm out here making some cookies, doing my thing in the kitchen, hanging out with everybody. So welcome in. We're just getting ready to roll out our second batch here. I'm gonna these down because these trays are probably still hot.
Now,
Oh no, they're not.
what
bad.
you're rolling them in, is it cinnamon and sugar?
Yes, just more cinnamon than sugar
Okay.
is the case. Get it wiped off. Again, this is why the slip mat is amazing. Even though those were slightly crispy, I didn't have to worry about it on the pan. Nope, it's having issues zooming. Oh, okay, they seem to be good. Alright. Have weird zoom issues. We had our batter in the fridge because it is a lot of butter, and I didn't want it to melt all the way, so. Oh, and then I didn't realize that she came in and I said hello. Doris, if you're there, you know what? I got it. Before I do this, I'll give her a shout out as well. Was hanging out the other day, watching Toadius play some Hearthstone Battlegrounds, doing her thing. She's over there killing it with that. I spell it right. You gotta make sure you spell it right, Doris. This is how this works. So boom.
I'm gonna need to see it. I'm gonna get one. I'm gonna get one too. How are you, Tooth?
Ah, Tooth
Thank you
is
for
in there.
stopping in. Nice one.
Heroes never die.
Heroes never die.
Let's go. Woo! Double kill.
Doubles.
Woohoo! Tell him, John. It's me, 'cause she's watching wrestling.
Toadie is out there killing it in Overwatch as well. Seems to be an Overwatch kind of day out there. But definitely, if you have not yet, go check her out. Usually playing Hearthstone Battlegrounds, but she is also a variety streamer. I'm a goob. Who's not a goob? We all goobs. I'm a goofy gober. Or was it goofy? Gooby gober? Goofy gober? Goofy. I can't remember what it is. What is it, Doors? You know what it is. My favorite goob. See? Tooth knows. A goofy goober, that's what it is. Everyone's a goofy goober. Alright, so this is just cinnamon and sugar that we've got up here. It's the Saigon cinnamon, so it's a little bit stronger. We're using our scoop for these guys, so that we get a consistent cookie size with an even cook all the way around. We make sure they're nice and covered. And again, it'll spread as it's going around, so... Tiki Gone Wild will lurk. What are you doing out there, sir? What are you doing? Can you give me a shout out for Tiki Gone Wild?
Is it still hot out there?
Oh, and he does a step up. I say shout him out, and the man says, is it still hot out there? If you could, I got my hands dirty there, Doors. Could you hit me up with that? Give me just a moment. Let me finish up this set of cookies, and I will get on that step up the heat for you, sir. How's your Wednesday treating you? Hope you're doing all right. Oh, it's a quick clip, quick clip. Tiki Gone Wild in there playing some Halo, getting the hooves in. Alright, yeah, we should get another. It says we're supposed to get 4 dozen. I don't know if we're gonna get a full 4 dozen. We might. Might be close. Might be close. Yeah. Alright, we're going to try these one at a time, I think, this time. I know I moved the rack up, but I'm not sure that I am feeling it. 'Cause I don't want another crispy bottoms. Nobody likes a crispy bottom, right? You don't want it to be crispy. Right? That's what I'm saying. So I got a nice even spacing on them. Gonna smell like cinnamon for a while, and that's okay. Let's get these bad boys in though. Actually, we'll try it on this guy. We'll try it on that middle rack now. Hey Google, set a timer for 5 minutes. Hey, since you're here, put that in the garage for me.
Oh, thanks.
Thanks, bud. Careful with that lever, because if you undo that lever, it'll swing open.
Undo the lever and swing open. Gotcha.
It's gonna hurt you more than it's gonna hurt me. And I'm okay with that, but that's on you.
The crispy bottoms weren't bad.
They're not bad. They're just not my favorite out of there. That's all. Like the softer ones were better. But again, like you said, not bad. Not bad. Yeah, see, these are not gonna. We're gonna get maybe 3 or 4 more out of this, and that's okay. Well, maybe only 1 or 2. Yeah, that's what it seems to be. So today might be a little quick. That's okay. Alright. I know, I gotta step up the heat. Give me a second here. Give me a second. Alright, I didn't forget about it. Yeah, we only got 2 out of that. That's all we had left for the dough. So, That person on the internet lied. There's not 4 dozen in there. We got about a little over 3 dozen, which isn't bad. I think that's still a pretty good consistency. Just something to take into effect. Or something to remember. Left in chocolate and eat. Hold on. We have some ideas for that. But first, step up the heat. Brought to you by Blue Diamonds. We are not sponsored, but these are the Carolina Reapers doing their thing. I mean, I had to round up a number and just went with 4 dozen. You probably right, Asteriana. You probably right. How you doing tonight? Hope your Wednesday's treating you okay. Thanks for stopping in. We already got our first batch of cookies. We got another batch in right now. Hopefully they're going to come out delicioso. And I'm not forgetting about the heat. Hold on. Hey Google, pick a number between 1 and 10. 3. All right, we can deal with 3. Nothing says cinnamon snickerdoodle cookie like Carolina Reaper, right? Isn't that how those two things go together? Tale as old as time.
Something like that.
Cheers, y'all. As soon as it hits the tongue.
Well, it's not 10 like last time.
Have a shift at work? Okay. Awesome. It has been busy. It has been a good day, but it's been busy. I'm currently working overtime at work, so it has been a busy couple of days and getting adjusted to being... We're in the office early. Normal hours are like 6:30. We're in there for normal hours. So in overtime, I'm in work by 5:30 a.m., and which means I'm up by 4:30, which means most DGens still aren't going to bed by the time that I'm getting up to go to work. So it's a little rough sometimes. But at the end of the day, it's not bad. I'm getting used to it. Still able to come in and do this awesome stream. I was looking forward to this all day. Streaming gives me a creative outlet, a chance to hang out with you guys and do all these wonderful things that I've been able to do for these past 4 months. And I only look forward to what else I'm going to be able to do. We're looking at adding a possible 3rd streaming day in a week. We're still trying to figure out a time slots and what we might do. We've been tossing around the idea of throwing in some games. With Overwatch coming out, we're looking at some of that, maybe some Valorant, or even doing some watch-alongs here on Twitch. Twitch has got a lot of good, like, old-school cooking programs, which I think would be fun to kind of, like, do a classic rewind and go watch, like, Jacques and Julia in the kitchen and, like, kind of pick it apart and see what's going on in there and just see. Because Julia Childs is a fun time to watch anyway. So with a group of people, it might be really cool. Hey Google, reset the timer.
Alright, resetting for 5 minutes, starting now.
Okay, so I'm gonna put these in now too. But I rotated from bottom rack to top rack, so let's see how that goes. Yeah, it is. It just is what it is. At the end of the day, overtime isn't so bad. You get adjusted to it. But I'm usually in bed no later than 10 at that point. When you gotta be up at 4:30, it comes quick. And 10 o'clock is usually my bedtime as an old man. Well, luckily we've been having a good time lately. We've been watching Food Wars, which is it is an interesting show if you've never watched it. I'm not quite out here somaing it up, sending all the flavor profiles and sending the flavor orgasms, but I'm enjoying the show. It's got some good stuff. The food in it is animated amazingly well, as they usually do. The dishes look extremely tasty. I think at some point I am going to do a Food Wars episode. We're going to do something. Now, recently we watched TC, Titanium Chef. He's a great streamer in Australia. He does a cooking on Saturdays, and he did the Don Bowls, I think about a week ago, and those things looked awesome. It was just a great idea. I love that. So we're gonna have to. I've got some ideas churning. We're gonna get some food wars going. You laugh, Doors. You laugh, but it's true. You know that I'm right. There's just some weird stuff going on in there. Between like all of them. I will say this though. At least they're fair. Okay. Usually in anime, it is very female oriented and driven when it goes into an extremely lewd situation. Unless it's like JoJo. But in this one, I think it's pretty even, where like the guys are just as out there as much as the women are, and so at least it's even in that aspect. That's the way I look at it. All right, we need to move our cookies though off of our cooling rack and get them onto. Wait.
Can I steal one?
Yes, thank you.
Oh, yeah. I'm gonna switch it over so you can see this one. Can I get it a little closer? Yep, right on that. View. There we go. Yeah. Look at them beautiful cookies. Beautiful cookies. They really do hit the spot. I see why this is y'all's favorite cookie. It's light. It's fluffy. It's not like a whole lot of crunch. It's not like a dang Chips Ahoy. I'm sorry, the Chips Ahoy are like too hard of a chocolate chip cookie for me. I don't want to be eating rocks. We had developed a digestive system in evolution so that we don't have to eat rocks to dissolve stuff anymore. I want like a nice soft cookie. I try and only speak the facts, Doors. Only. Remember, you don't open the oven door, because if you're looking, you're not cooking. Right, I know. It was a joke, sir. It was a joke. You can go eat rocks. Let's get another drink in here, because it is warm. Let's get a nice little picture while we're at it too. Where's my phone? I'll aim it this way. Gotta take it for the gram, right? Isn't that how it goes? Taffy Devil rating in. Hey Google, reset the timer. Taffy, thank you so much.
Okay, reset in 5 minutes. We're starting.
Thank you. Pillsbury Savage, thank you so much for
Mary,
that
how you
follow.
now? Not so bad, you? Not so bad.
Not so bad. How are you now? Welcome in, welcome in. How did your, were you playing Deepest Dungeon again, Taffy? Hope that went well. We do watch, the pot never boils, so stop watching when people start getting impatient with cooking things. You nailed it, Asteriana. You nailed it. You can't watch a boiling pot. Well, welcome in. My name is Widget33, Widget, NDB, whatever it is you like to call me. I'm a food and drink streamer here on Twitch, Wednesdays and Sundays. Wednesdays, we like to try new stuff out. I have never cooked Snickerdoodles before, so this is our first attempt at it. And we got those going. Hey, Taffy. Hope you're doing all right. moment. We're putting the cookies on a cooling rack. I don't have a good camera on it. Alright. And I appreciate that so much. You love Everybody seems to love Snickerdoodles.
See?
They weren't on my radar before. Like, I know that my wife loves them. I had them. I guess I never had good fresh Snickerdoodles is maybe the issue. And now that we have, they can be a little bit easier to incorporate into the scheme. These are the ones, that first batch that came out. Let me give you a close-up of them. So these nice little guys, we got some good crackage going on. And then we got a set that just came out of the oven. And they are looking mighty tasty. They're a little darker though.
That's what I was noticing too. Is it the cinnamon?
Maybe.
Were they in there by themselves?
In there by themselves.
That could be
Maybe
why
that's what it
more
was.
heat.
Yep. But we got a nice bottom on them. Still got the good crackage though for what we're looking for. Listen, we were talking about this. If we got addresses, we can start mailing these things out. We can ziplock them and do the things. Because at some point, we're going to have to set up like a whole cookie factory in here at some point and get everything done. Send some gifts out, you know what I mean? And do all the things. But welcome, man. I hope your stream went well. Were you able to... I know you were trying to get that necromancer last night. I know you were trying to choke for the trinket there, but hopefully that worked out. And again, thank you so much, Pillsbury Savage. I appreciate that follow. Hope you're doing okay. Were you enjoying some of the deepest dungeon with Taffy over there? We were just discussing cookies and some of the video game stuff going on today. Overwatch 2 is in its beta, or its really opened beta, from the thanks to Twitch drops. So quite a few people out there enjoying the Overwatch 2s. What I do? Ah, nice. Very cool. Wizened Hag and a Siren. Very cool. Yeah, the mods that you had on there were pretty cool. Just to see that, I had never played Deepest Dungeon, so to see it played out was it was very interesting. That's why I love watching games like that because I'm not the best at stats and I don't understand why all the things happen. Ooh, excuse me. But I love watching people go through. Cookies look good. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. This is the first time making Snickerdoodles. I've never made them, so absorb them all. Just Kirby them up, just open up and just grinding my level up. Yeah, I noticed like last night I saw that it like bounced out for you towards the end there. Some dang internet issue. Right? Right? Oh, we got our second batch coming. The last two coming out here. Last two. All right. Get them onto their respective trays. Okay, Google, stop timer.
Alright, cancel.
These are the second batch that came up. See, they look great on camera.
They look good in person too.
I know, they just look better on camera. Don't we all? Don't we all? Like, what is the... There's a robot in Futurama that he like sits around. He's very like Julia. It's very Roman style, and they like feed him like Maz, old-fashioned oil. I can't remember his name though. I'd love to live that lifestyle.
Capulon.
No, that's the one that's like in the soap opera. He's the one that like keeps dying and coming back. I'll have to look it up. Julius Caesar. Maybe that's... it's based on Julius Caesar, but there's a robot in there. It's hilarious. I'm all for that, though. Right? Yeah, that's what I know. Alright, so there we go. Let's get a close-up. I'll show you the bottom of these guys. So the first batch that we did, we had the rack too low, and it kind of burnt the bottom. Let me show you. Take one of these guys from the bottom. So I said we had a little bit of a burnt bottom on that first one. But there you go. So there's the difference. Moving the rack up just one and rotating between bottom rack and top rack really made a huge difference. Though the burnt one seemed to get a better crackage, it still looks good on the regular one here though too. Send him to Mikey. I'll have to get his address. As soon as we get his address, I will do that. I was just talking about getting a factory system set up here and we can crank out some cookies and do all the things. Here for the most important part. You're absolutely right, you are. What's going on, Sarah? Look at these bad boys. Look at that bad boy. Hey-oh. Nice bottom on them. Now I'm going to eat from the fresh batch here. Let's see. Let me get a close-up of this crackage. Ooh. Look at that.
It's like a cheese bowl, but better.
It's like a nice crumble. Hey. We have had the taste test. They have been. Oh, the house just smells like Saigon cinnamon. That's all the house smells like right now. So good. Thank you. Thank you for those. I appreciate it. It really is delicious. Like I said, I've done cookies throughout. I've usually done like chocolate chip cookies or something like that. I've never gone crazy before. I've tried cakes and things, but I have been converted. I am now a Snickerdoodle guy. You guys have won me over. I do enjoy the cookie. I'm not sure if it's my favorite yet. It is my favorite for right now because I have a feeling we're going to try a lot of different cookies here on stream. So I'm saying maybe I can convert y'all to a new type of cookie. Maybe. Just maybe. Oh my gosh. So good. Snickerdoodle, man. Melt away. Hold on. So this is what we were using. The OG Martha Stewart. We looked up, what was it? Let me see what the name of it was again. It was the Pancake Princess, and they tried 12 different recipes for Snickerdoodles. So they went out, scoured the internet, Serious Eats, was it Wicked Kitchen, Martha Stewart. There's a whole slew of all these 12, and then rated them as the each one. Now the best one, I think, the one that would normally rated the best, got the worst on there, but they put the preface that they forgot to put sugar in it. It's like, yeah, your cookie's gonna suck if you forget to put sugar in it. Like, you should just re-taste test at that point, redo your scores and see how it goes. It's not a food war. It's not like the best 3 out of 5 get it. You know what I mean? Like, there's a score. They FAFO, exactly. They FAFO'd around and they found out. And what they said was because Martha Stewart's one and the Wicked Kitchen, I keep wanting to say Wicked Kitten, but it's Wicked Kitchen, were the best ones. And the only difference between the two was Martha used vegetable shortening and Wicked Kitchen used butter all the way. Now we used the butter all the way because I didn't have vegetable shortening, so it was probably closer to the Wicked Kitchen one. But it's splitting hairs at this point. Splitting hairs. Can do without a sugar cookie. I'm one of those ones though. I love them early on, but now there's just so much icing on them that I don't think I can do. Meltaway uses cream cheese. Go on. Explain for the class this cream cheese that you speak of. I have not heard of cream cheese in a cookie as such. Let's stack our cookies though. They're looking good. They're all pretty uniform size too, which I'm happy with. And powdered sugar instead of granulated. What? They're flipping the game up all over then. That's a whole different cookie. That's a cream cheese powdered sugar cookie. Powdered sugar. Oh, see? Now I know what I want to do.
What do you want to do?
I got another idea. Powdered sugar gave me the idea. I want beignets. I want some Cafe du Monde style powdered sugar. Squirrels getting diabetes as you go up to it. Cafe du Monde beignets. It's like a cheesecake cookie literally melts in your mouth. And rolled in sugar and cinnamon. Mmm. Did I drag you out there, Luna? Was I calling a little too close to home? Sorry. Oh yeah. Taffy, if you've never had one, they're delicious. They're best fresh. You don't want one after it's been around for a while. Like you want to eat it fresh right when you get it. I think it's Bengeit, I believe. Could you go stop our vacuum? I don't know why our vacuum's running. They're delicious. They're basically like, it's a fried donut that puffs up really well, but then it's just like assaulted with powdered sugar. And when I mean assaulted, I mean like they're in the quicksand. You know in Star Wars, like when Boba Fett's getting eaten and all the sand is just going down? It feels like that's what they're doing with the powdered sugar on the beignet. It's just drowning in powdered sugar. Exactly, it's carbs and sugar all the way. It's so delicious. And I say the squirrels because when you go, if you get a chance to go to like the OG location, Cafe du Monde is located in the French Quarter of New Orleans, just outside Jackson Square. And as you walk around, like you're walking around and you're leading up to it, you start to notice that on the ground, like it's kind of like this white powder. And you're like, well, that's a lot of white powder on the ground. Like, what's going on? And then you see like the birds and the squirrels, and they're a little chubby. They got little Wilford Brimley mustaches, the diabetes going on. And you're like, what's going on, man? And then you get there and you realize, because everybody and their brother is eating the beignets around them. So there's just powdered sugar on the ground, and they're stealing beignets and doing all that stuff. So you just have this diabetic tribe of squirrels and pigeons hanging out around Cafe du Monde. It's great. It's a good time. You get your cafe au lait, you get your beignet, you try and recover from the night before because you were in New Orleans at that point, and if you're there, more than likely you were probably drinking, and you're going to have a good time. I mean, that's what I did anyway. That's how I got there. That's how I got in those situations. And the oil makes exactly. So the powder just sticks to it. So it's like a full coating of it. But even inside the bag, like they'll coat them up, they'll throw them in the bag, and then they take another scoop of like powdered sugar and throw that in the bag. So you just have like you can take the bag and close it, shake it up real good, and just give it even more on there. It is worth the trip. We lived in Panama City, Florida, so for us it was about a 5-hour drive. It was totally worth it. We'd go on long weekends. Hotels weren't too bad. I mean, it's kind of different now. I don't know what it's like post-COVID. So, definitely worth the trip. Oh, you don't want to wear black there either, because it's New Orleans, especially if you go during the summer, because this summer it is hot. It's hot, it's sticky. So I would recommend going in the spring or the fall is the best time to go. It's definitely worth it. And anyone that's left is definitely worth it. These dang cookies, because they're freaking amazing. They're amazing. Yes. So let me switch over here. We've learned how to make Snickerdoodles. You've converted me. Good job, everybody. You converted me to a Snickerdoodle fan. I wasn't there before. But now I am. Oh, Doris, can you do me 2 more things? I want to do 2 things before we go. Since we got the shout-outs working, can you give me a shout-out again? Let's make sure you spell it right. Can you give me a shout-out for Lunelda? And a shout-out for Taffy Devil 123, please. 2 great streamers. We got the clips working earlier. Hopefully we got them working earlier. We'll see. And while you do that, I'm going to go... There it is.
It's so funny when I look down, it looks like my character's mad.
It does. Of course you get a shout out. I love your VTuber, Luna. Such a good one. You got the other one? Thanks, sir. Now, it may not show a clip for you. You may not have any clips just yet. When you have clips, it will pop up with that nice little TV and do all that kind of shenanigans. But if you're not already, go follow Taffy Devil 123. She's just recently started streaming. She is a great friend here on our community and Mikey Six Gun. She is trying to get her. She's on her road to affiliates, trying to do the things. She's been playing some Deepest Dungeon, so definitely go throw her a follow. Follows are free, right? Why don't be hoarding them? Go throw them out to some awesome people that we have here. Support these communities. Right, Tooth? Right? That's what I'm saying. Go give her a follow. She's out here doing the thing and doing the stuff. Playing them Deepest Dungeons. Alright. Who we got on? We got Rep and we got Shark Shampoos. Yeah, why don't we go raid Shark Shampoo? He's playing some Mario Kart 8. And he's doing the thing. Yes, but Darkest Dungeon is it's not deep. I was thinking Deep Dungeon. I was thinking Final Fantasy 14. I was thinking Deep Dungeon, Final Fantasy 14. It's Darkest Dungeon. Love Shark. That's what I'm saying. Let's go check him out here in just a moment. Let me say my goodbyes and then I'll set up for the raid, alright?
Excuse me.
You're good. So let me say again, thank you everybody that stopped in tonight. I really appreciate it. It's been a heckin' week, and I always look forward to these Wednesdays. Having you guys come through, it makes my day, honestly. It's a great time to hang out with you guys. We'll obviously do some awesome food. We'll work on our cookie manufacturing. We'll get back to you on that at a later date here shortly and see how that goes. But again, thank you so much. Really appreciate it. Coming and hanging out and bringing your communities with us. So let's go show some love to Shark Shampoo, who is playing, like I said, Mario Kart 8. It's 2 O's, right? I gotta make sure I spell it right. I'm not a great speller either. Yes, 2 O's in there. Alright. So again, from everybody in the household, in the Widget 33 household, thank you so much. Have a wonderful evening. Take care of yourselves. We'll see you on Wednesday. We're going to be outside. We're going to be grilling and chilling right outside that window right there. Alright? So make sure you check back with us. We're going to do the things. And love all your beautiful faces. We'll catch you next time.